Another elevator, huh?
Do you think it works?
Don't know. One more way to find out, though.
Hey, someone's coming.
Looks like Alice, Clover, and Kay.
And Dio, Quark, and Tenmyoji.
And we're back together. What's going on here?
We ran into them a little bit ago. Well, not literally, of course.
I don't know. With a prowl like that, I imagine you run into a lot of things.
Let me see the map.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that makes sense. And from there... yeah, they'll be able to eventually meet up with them. Ah, I get it. All three routes end up here.
That's the same as the map we found in the infirmary.
Infirmary?
Oh, we found a map like that too. Ours was in the crew quarters.
That's so... I was thinking like, I was thinking it was gonna say that's so something, but it said that's so. Found ours in lounge.
Maybe we should sit down for a bit and exchange information.
No. There's plenty of time for that after we check out this elevator.
She's really persistent. Alright, let's go down then. Okay, so we're gonna see what's on floor 2, I guess.
What the? Oh, this is just like the other floor.
These doors have colors on them too. The one on the left is green. The one in the middle is blue. And the one on the right is red.
Are these chromatic doors? Look, there's a box here. It looks like the ones we saw earlier.
Log, huh? Yeah, it won't budge.
Yeah, just like the other doors. No good trying to force it open, I suppose.
Is something wrong, Alice? You've been staring at your bracelet.
Oh. No, I'm fine. But it looks like my guess was right. The numbers have changed.
Numbers? Oh, yeah, the time left. Looks like 2 hours. 6 minutes.
Ah, for fuck's sake. You telling me we're gonna have to just sit around here for another 2 hours?
Looks like we don't have a choice then.
Are we really?
We gotta head back. Quark, why don't you show them that note we found?
Sure.
Oh? Did it say something like supplementary rules? Because if it did, we have one too. We found ours in the infirmary.
Yeah, we found one too. It was in the safe in the lounge. Here are a few more rules for you. Once you open the door, you can hop through it as much as you like. The chromatic doors are like that too. Once you open them, even I cannot keep you from going in and out of them. Any color bracelet can go through them, and as many people as you like. But, you have to escape before you can take advantage of this free reign rule. Once you've activated a chromatic door, gone through the puzzle before, beyond, it won't let you go back unless you solve the puzzle. If that's true, then we can go back the way we came and get into the warehouse.
I don't think Zero's saying we can. I think he's saying we have to. Otherwise, what's the point of that key card?
You mean this? The AMBIDEX room key.
We found some too.
Makes 6 then. One for each AB room.
Let's head back to the warehouse.
So when Zero says jump, we say how high, huh?
If you don't like it, stay here. Stupid angry mutt watching the door sounds about right.
Asshole. Better hope I don't have rabies, you self-satisfied old turd.
Wow, they really don't like each other.
Well, what's it going to be? Are you going to go back with us? Or are you staying here by yourself?
All right, fine. I'm going.
I guess we're going back. Gonna have to see if maybe we can use the AMBIDEX rooms and get some points from them. I'm not sure what the AMBIDEX rules are anymore, but I guess we'll have to see and find out. Let's go and go through here then. Making our way back all the way back. Or we go through it here. Oh, that's the lounge, yeah. I guess we could shortcut through lounge again.
So, this is the lounge.
Or they could just chill here at lunch. Wait, do we have to solve all 3 puzzles before we can go back?
It would seem Zero's notes were telling the truth. Getting back here was easy enough.
That means we could all go visit the infirmary too.
Never mind, we all came back here.
Or the crew quarters.
Hey, Grandpa, check this out. It's some of your favorite scotch.
Oh,
Grandpa?
tempting, but I don't really think now's the time.
Do they know each other? Whoa, hold on. Grandpa? Since when were they buddies? Or had they always been that close? In other words, they'd known each other before the Nonary Game. And if Quark was calling Thamriyell Grandpa, maybe they're even related. Alice and Clover seem to be close too. Just how many of these people know each other already?
Let's go, buddy. As soon as we get out of here, I can drink all the scotch I want. You can drink all the root beer floats you can stomach.
What? You're gonna get me a root beer float? But, are you sure? Do you have enough money?
Oh, ye of little faith. I found an old factory full of rare earth metals the other day.
Interesting. Okay. Not sure what their history is like, but I guess we're making our way back. Going back to the warehouse A. I guess there's gonna be multiple warehouses. Oh yeah, there's the downstairs one as well. Oh boy. 2-minute Franco comedy.
Oh, you're finally done? You were taking so long. I hopped off for a little nap.
For yawning? Really? You're just a computer program.
Well programmed.
You don't get tired.
Hey, B.O. My temper's got a hair trigger, and you're awfully close to pulling it. So I'd watch my mouth if I were you. Otherwise...
Well, do you really need me to spell it out?
Forget it.
That's a good boy. Alrighty, let's get back to what we were talking about earlier. Namely, how do you get more BP?
We go into the AB rooms, right? Look. We got some keys for them right here. K and Quark have 2 each, so we got 6 altogether.
But who goes into what room?
That doesn't really matter. Anybody can go into any room.
But there are only 6 rooms.
Didn't I tell you? The 2 members of a pair share the same destiny.
Then you mean both members of a pair need to go into the same room?
Yes, yes, yes.
What do we do after we go into the room?
Play a game. Just like it says on the door.
You play the AMBIDEX game!
What is the AMBIDEX game?
Wait, what's ambidex supposed to mean anyway?
I would guess it's short for ambidextrous. Most use the word to refer to the ability to use both of one's hands, instead of favoring the left or right. But it can also be taken to mean someone who is duplicitous or two-faced.
It's a game of betrayal then.
Well, yes, I guess you could put it that way.
Then what's the Nonary Game?
That refers to the whole enchilada. The Nonary Game is a game where you try to open the number 9 door and escape. The AMBIDEX Game is just a mini game you play as part of the larger one. Make sense?
Like hell. This shit is confusing.
Is it?
I mean, I am confused because I already know everything from the original Nonary game, so I'm trying to see if I can piece together whether this is a replication of the similar event or this is just a bastardization that somebody is using as the event of the original Nonary game in order to create an alternative game for ulterior motives or ulterior purposes. Granted, Clover and Alice, all eyes, are here. Makes me think that maybe this is actually related partially to the entire case, but at the same time, so far throughout this entire journey, throughout this entire adventure, some signs point out that this is a derailment of the original Nonary game for ulterior motives.
Or is it that you're just a few carrots short of a bushel? What do you think, Theo?
You arrogant little bastard.
This rabbit is really... he is creeping me out, and his creepy actions and behavior is getting on my nerves a little bit.
Well, that's just how I am, so you better get used to it. Now, could I have you all move to the AB room, please? I'll give you more specifics once everyone's inside.
And he switches accents all the time.
I think it'll probably be easier to understand that way.
Okay, Quark and myself give each one a card to Luna, Alice, and Thamriyell. Then we head into the AB rooms. There wasn't really any discussion of who would go into which door, and Fi and I found ourselves heading into the leftmost room. Looks like everybody else has gone in already. Think we should head into?
Why are you asking me? Just hurry up and get in there.
Okay, okay. She's really, like, really prickly. She's really prickly.
An AMBIDEX gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until AMBIDEX game polling closes.
What? This game's got a time limit too? What? 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 What the hell? Who is this?
Fuck if I know. Look, it doesn't matter who she is. Just get everybody over here.
Yeah, right. Hey, guys, get over here. I found someone. There's a lady over here. She's unconscious. What the hell? I didn't wait for a response. Just turned around and followed Fi into the room. We knelt down next to the woman and turned her over as gently as we could manage. All that greeted us was blood. She's covered in blood. I leaned down to listen at her mouth. Nothing. No breath. Shaking hands, I felt against her neck for a pulse. No movement. Just cold skin.
What the hell were you yelling at? What's going on here?
Is she?
Quark, don't look. Somebody get Quark out of here.
Okay. Come on, Quark.
Then she's...
Yeah. She's not breathing, and I can't find a pulse. Her body's already cold, so I'm guessing she was murdered a while ago.
Murdered?
Does this look like an accident or suicide to you?
Looks like she was stabbed. Don't see a weapon around here, though. That means either the killer took it with them, or it was part of them.
Part of them?
Well, if someone was strong enough and they had metal hands, then they might be able to stab someone in the heart.
What are you suggesting?
It's just a joke. Don't take it so seriously.
Why is she joking about this kind of stuff?
Whatever. If we examine the wound, we'll probably get a better idea of what the weapon was. Let's get her to the infirmary. She might be old, but she's still a woman. If we're going to do an autopsy, she should have some privacy. Come on, boys, let's go.
Apparently we're gonna be doing an autopsy on her to try to figure out what happened. Dio, Kay, and I gingerly lifted the woman up and carried her to the infirmary. Perhaps he just didn't consider himself one of the boys, or maybe it was something else. But whatever the reason, Thamriyell only stared. whole body was rigid, like a rope pulled along the breaking point, but it was his eyes that caught my attention. He wasn't staring at us, not quite. It was more like he was staring towards us, and smoldering spark or something burning silently behind his gaze. It wasn't until we were almost to the infirmary that I realized Tenyomoji hadn't spoken a single word since the moment we found the body. Gotta be somebody he knows, right? I turned to look back at him. He is following us at a distance. He's breathing heavy and labored with his movements slow and shuffling, as if his body was suddenly made of lead. He gotta know that woman. He gotta at this point. Okay, let's see what happens here. The old woman's body was surprisingly light. Carrying her felt almost like carrying an old, dry piece of wood. That's a little morbid to say. We set her down carefully in the infirmary bed, as if we were afraid she might break. She looked so peaceful. Almost like she's just going to wake up any minute now.
Maybe she didn't suffer much when she died.
Let's hope so.
Anyway, I feel a little bad about doing this, but I think we need to examine her.
You mean like an autopsy or something?
I'm just going to have a look at the wound. If we had a coroner, then it would be a different story, but... What?
I have a medical license.
Oh, well, Luna's gonna become very handy then.
You're a nurse?
No.
You're a doctor?
Well, I'm not exactly a coroner.
Interesting. I guess you really can't judge a book by its cover, can you?
Sorry.
You don't need to apologize.
Are you really going to perform an autopsy?
Oh, I won't really be doing it. I think that machine over there is a medical scanner. It's called an ATOM. It uses nuclear magnetic resonance imaging to examine and diagnose people.
Ah, yes, I remember.
Oh yeah? And just how the hell do you remember that?
How does he remember that? Yeah.
Because Alice, Clover, and I examined this entire room.
Oh, yeah. So you think you can use it to perform some kind of autopsy?
Yes. I think I should be able to manage that.
Luna ran the scanner over the body and turned back to the terminal. Display filled up with text, most of it rather technical. Sex, female, estimated age 65 to 75 years, diagnosis deceased, cause of death, exsanguination? Yeah? Estimate time of death, 3 or 4 hours. Damage trajectory, weapon entered through the 4th intercostal piercing heart. Wound characteristics, wound margin, clean, continuous. Wound angles, 1 sharp, 1 blunt. Wound cavity, 150 millimeters. Wound length, 30 millimeters. Wound width, 3 millimeters. Conclusion. Based on the characteristics described above, there's a 95% chance the wound was caused by a sharp, single-bladed instrument. Huh. Yeah, I don't really get it. What's it mean by instrument? We should stab with a clarinet or something?
It means a tool of some sort. A knife, probably.
In other words, she was stabbed in the heart, right?
Yes.
Well, I suppose that clears me of suspicion.
Sorry, but no.
Why? Please, don't tell me you think my hand can somehow turn into a knife.
I told you that was a joke.
Then why am I still a suspect?
We found the old lady in one of the AB rooms, specifically the one farthest to the left. Before we went in there, only 2 other people had been in that room. You and Clover. Only one of you was conscious.
Fi, please, stop joking around. I assure you, there was no one else in that room besides Clover when I woke up. She must have been put there later.
But the door was locked, right? I don't think anyone could have gotten in without the key.
Perhaps, but there was a hatch on the ceiling, remember?
Yes, there was. But Zero said he locked all the hatches.
Well, if he was telling the truth, nobody could have gotten in there after you 2 left. Which means...
You fucking bastard! Why'd you kill her, Kay? I knew it. You're him, aren't you?
I don't-
You're the real Zero.
I don't think K would have killed anybody, but at the same time, it doesn't exactly rule K out of suspicion. Granted, last Nonary game, how we found out about Zero was very interesting. Everybody and anybody right now is under suspicion. Everybody and anybody could be under suspicion because loss of memory was not. Well, loss of memory could always play a very, very important part in the Nonary game. Very important part.
Wait a minute, please. Just calm down. You aren't making sense. Let's suppose I am Zero. Why would I do something that would obviously cast suspicion on me?
I don't think he killed her. I do not think he killed her. I believe what ended up happening is that possibly, while we were in the other rooms, the elevators were actually replaced with other separate containers with similar puzzles. It just one of them contained a body for us to... Or there's another group of people on the other side and we just swap the rooms. That could be a possibility. Or the body was put there to put somebody at risk or to actually agitate somebody. I'm guessing the old man definitely would have known the woman or something. He seems like he known the woman. So putting him on edge in order to spur some sort of conflict, I think that was the set action there. Maybe.
Well, because you figured we'd think that. And you'd throw us off the trail by doing the exact opposite.
That's not a logical argument.
It's not really, but I mean, I don't know, man.
Still, you do have at least half a point. Your argument doesn't confirm my guilt, but it does show us where we should be looking. The real Zero. The person who brought us here is likely the person who murdered that woman. Doesn't that seem like the most reasonable answer?
I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. If Zero was the murderer, then they could open anything they wanted to. I mean, didn't Zero say something about that?
I live in the master computer. That means all the electronic doors in this good warren are under my control.
Exactly. Also, consider this. If the murderer isn't Zero, why would the AI Zero stay silent? He told us that his job was to make sure the game ran smoothly, but now the unexpected has happened, and he says nothing. Why would he do that? If he can see everything we do, then he must know who killed the old woman. So why has he kept his silence? The answer is simple. The murderer is Zero, or rather Zero Senior, I suppose you could say. He likely ordered Zero Junior, the AI, to keep his identity hidden. If Zero Junior told us about the murder, then Zero Senior's identity would be compromised. There is something else to consider as well. Perhaps this murder was not unexpected. Zero Senior murdered her, just as planned. Death is only another part of the game.
Killing someone is just part of the game to him.
Well, there's no way to know for sure, but I would assume so.
Ten minutes remain until AMBIDEX game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Whoa, what was that?
I don't know.
Well, one thing's for sure.
And that is...
If we don't go vote, something bad's going to happen.
You see? Just as I said. Zero Junior ensures the game continues, even though someone has died. All of this is part of Zero Senior's plan.
Let's get back to the warehouse. If we all head to the AB rooms, maybe we'll see Zero Junior. After all, he told us he'd give us specifics once we gone in.
There's a lot of questions that I have, honestly. A lot of questions still to this very day, right now, I have about this entire thing. So many questions about everything, but I guess I should just take everything at a time. One at a time. Just one at a time, pace by pace. Oh. Really going in there? I kinda don't want to. I mean, was a dead lady in there just a few minutes ago? Huh? Oh wait, Hi? Where'd you go?
Up here.
Up? Whoa. What the hell is she doing? Must be really desperate to get high.
Seriously? That's the best you can do?
Wow, that was a pretty bad joke.
I was expecting something about how I jump at the first sign of trouble.
Wow, that was also kind of bad. Whatever. What are you up to? What are you up to here anyway? Everybody's already gone into their AB rooms.
Yeah, well, there was something I wanted to check out.
And that is
This thing. Remember it?
the hatch.
Try opening it.
No luck. Won't budge.
Then that means this AB room is locked down tight. No one could get in.
You're talking about whoever killed that old lady, aren't you?
Yeah.
You still think it's Kay, huh? Well, like Clover said, if Zero Senior is the killer, then it wouldn't matter if we could open this hatch or not.
I know. I just wanted to be sure.
5 minutes remain until AMBIDEX game polling closes.
Let's go. I imagine Algernon's waiting for us.
Algernon? He's a rabbit. Oh! Oh, oh, okay. Hold on. Oh, Algernon, alright. Algernon the hare, I think? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Well then. Well then. Back in here.
Look, there's something on the screen.
Yeah, you're right. AMBIDEX game will now begin. To enter your vote, touch this. Please touch the start button on your screen. Once you've entered your vote, the door will lock automatically. It will not open again until your polling period is finished. Well, looks like there's no going back now.
Astute observation.
Hooray! Everybody's finally here! I've been waiting.
So have we. We got some questions for you, Zero. What's that old wo-
Will all of you please stop bombarding me with questions?
All?
The other people in the other rooms are asking me stuff just like you are, Siggy. I guess you probably can't hear them since these rooms are completely soundproof, but B.O. is especially loud. For real, B.O. I need you to shut up. There isn't much time. I gotta hurry and explain all this stuff, or the game will end before I'm done. So, no more questions from now on.
The sporadic change in tone from Zero is really unsettling. I will say that. I won't say it's eerie, I won't say it's annoying, I'll just say it's very, very unsettling.
No answers for anybody, okay? You just have to wait. Now, let's get this party started! Let me tell you about the AB game.
Tell you.
Since it's a game, you're obviously going to have an opponent. But it's not like this is a battle royale where you just fight everybody. Each round will be a one-on-one battle. Mono a mono, or mono a womano. Well, there are 2 people in each pair, aren't there? So it'll be more of a 2-on-1 battle, I guess. Now, I imagine you're all wondering who your opponent is going to be. It's actually really easy. You'll be competing against whoever you paired up with to go through the chromatic doors. For example, Siggy and Fido paired up with Mooney and went through the magenta door, didn't they? That means that Siggy and Fido will be playing against Mooney. And it goes the other way too. Mooney's opponent will be Siggy and Fido. Obviously, that means Potassium and Cleaver's enemy will be Alas.
Potassium and Cleaver, oh my god. K, Potassium.
And B.O. and Quark's enemy will be Tenmeoldy. Well, I guess enemy isn't really the right word, is it? After all, if you choose ally, then they're your ally.
What? Don't get it? Well, don't worry. Just listen while Zero the Third explains it all.
First, I want everybody to focus on the screen on the device in the back of the room. You should see A, ally, and B, betray on it. Do you?
Yeah.
All you guys have to do is pick! Just pick one of those easy options! Your BP will go up or down, depending on what you pick. It's a little complicated, and some of you are a little slow. So, I made this handy chart. The plus and minus are from your point of view. So, let's say you choose ally, and so does your opponent. You'll get 2 BP, and so will they. And you'll all get a nice warm, fuzzy feeling inside. We call that the best pals outcome. Just puts a smile on your face, doesn't it? Next is what you get if you choose ally, but your opponent chooses to betray. If that happens, you lose 2 BP, and they get 3. We call that the stupid jerk face outcome. Somebody did that to me, I'd skin them and stew them with some taters.
Even does these southern accents. Oh my god, like the tone of this thing is so sporadic. It's unsettling.
The third choice is the opposite of that. It's when you choose betray, but your nice, innocent opponent chooses ally. This time, you're the one who gets 3 BP, and they're the one who loses 2. We call that the serves them right outcome. I mean, what were they thinking? Choosing ally was a stupid choice, and there's nothing for you to feel guilty about. And finally, the very last scenario. This is when you choose betray, and so does your opponent. If that happens, neither of you gets or loses anything. Absolutely 0 change in BP. Boring. We call this the why even bother outcome. As the game master here, this is the situation I want to avoid the most. You're probably wondering about the pairs, aren't you? No, let me explain. Remember how I told you that both people in a pair share a destiny? Well, that applies here too. The 2 of you only get 1 vote. You get to choose once between ally or betray. That doesn't mean you split your points though. You both get 3 points, or lose 2 points, or whatever. In other words, what you see on this chart is what you get. Okay then, I think that about does it for the basic rules.
Well, actually, there's a little bit more.
What?
But
It'll just have to wait, I guess.
Ha!
After all, it's almost time!
Hey, wait.
No, I won't wait and I can't wait. Didn't you hear me? It is time!
1 minute remains until AMBIDEX game polling closes.
This Notary game, I feel like this is on purposely designed to be a bastardization of the original purpose for the Nonary game. Every part of me feels like it's designed to be some sort of a crux, unless it's the point of it, because a lot of the reason for the Nonary game before in the past was to put people in danger. What if this is to put people in such danger and threat and exploit people's emotions, like let's say for the old man, with seeing the woman and everything, and putting us under this pressure and stress for the entire game? What if that's the entire purpose of this game, to just supply this amount of pressure in order to generate these fields, possibly? Maybe? It could be. I don't know though. I don't know. There's a lot of concern about this. A lot of concern to question. A lot of the unknowns. That's what's really getting to me. Plus also piling in a bunch of other mechanics on top of it that don't seem to be nonsensical. While the first Notary game, was all about finding the 9 in digital roots, this one mixes in, really completely forgets about the 9 and focuses more on colors and pairs. I don't know. Something is off about this game. Something is very off about this, and I need to know. I need to find out what's off about this.
You see, it's time for me to be hopping on out of here. See you later.
Have a nice trouble.
We don't have time to talk about this. Choose betray.
What? You're kidding. You really want me to betray Luna?
We don't know if she'll ally or not. If we choose ally and she chooses betray, we're screwed. That's a loss of 2 points. You tell me, Sigma. What's 3 minus 2?
What kind of idiot do you think I am? It's 1, obviously.
Exactly. If our BP gets down to 1, it's over. So...
Wait, what do you mean by it's over?
30 seconds remain until AMBIDEX game polling closes.
just press the damn button!
You're hiding something. Yeah, you've been suspicious from the get-go. I mean, how do you know my name? Or how did you find out that old lady's body? You didn't even blink. Almost like you knew she would be here. Look, I don't want to believe it, but are you?
Fine. If you won't do it, then I...
Don't think so. I'm not gonna move until you give me some answers. If I don't do anything, we just vote ally for us anyway. So let's hear it. What are you hiding? What's "it's over" supposed to mean?
10 seconds remain until AMBIDEX game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
When your BP hits 0, you die. That's what I meant.
1.